Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. We are continuing where we left off. As I said before, we are going to hunt a Lagombi and a Red Kezu. There it is. Already. I'm sending us straight into the Red Kezu. Oh, I don't wanna. You might not notice, but I just hunted a Kezu, a regular one. And I'm so done with this. Kezu is one of the worst monsters I find in this game. I'm not sure how much the Red Kezu falls under this. We'll see. I hate monsters that can't just, you know, cling to walls and just stay there. For no fucking reason. But, yeah. We also unlocked a new quest, which I'll talk to you later about. Which we also will do this episode. So... that's pretty phenomenal stuff, I have to say. But yeah, this quest is nothing short of awful. Not only... I don't know why they don't give us a single Red Kezu to hunt, but we have to hunt Lagombi as well. But, yeah. Let's try to get at least better... a little bit of a better hunting than last time. That Kezu was really, really bugging me. You know, it constantly clung to walls. Was just staying on walls the entire fight. Come on. It was just sticking to the walls the entire fight and basically running away. Then once I entered the area where it's at, it ran the other way. It was a huge shit show. Oh, come on. I hate that when a monster sights you, you have to, like, be like, oh no, a monster has sighted me. Like, what the fuck is this? I understand wind pressure, I understand tremors, like, that's something I understand. I don't understand when a monster spots you, like, oh no, a monster has spotted me. I'm a hunter, but I'm scared of a monster spotting me. Also, as you might have noticed, I switched charge blades again. Just the utility of the impact files, as I talked last time, just makes this charge blade so much better. We don't have as much element on it, but just the utility, and it has a little bit higher infinity than the other one. Why does it have to be two monsters at once? Screw this. Just screw this. We really didn't need a different version from Kezu at all. Like, this is just a waste of space. Oh my god, I hate this stupid AoE. In the last hunt, it actually KO'd me with this AoE because guess what? it just can body you into a corner and then use the AoE and you can't get out of it because you can't dodge wide enough to get out of it. And then it bodies you into oblivion. We will see a lot more Monster Hunter bullshit from this point forward. But I really want to finish off the village before we move on to online stuff. What the fuck is this? Why do we have to fight two monsters at once? Also, what the hell was that? Huh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. The screen just does not end quick enough for you to get out of it. Like, this is some great A... Oh my god. This is some great A bullshit. This is what I hate. Fuck you. Just fuck you. Just fuck you. Oh, god. This is what I hate about old school Monster Hunter. This is the stupidest bullshit of all time. And it's happening every fucking hunt from this point forward. I hate this series sometimes. Let's hunt the stupid Lagombi. Fuck it. Come on. Oh, come on. Just don't move as much. What the fuck? I don't know why. I don't know why this is so hard for me sometimes. It just doesn't make sense. The monsters are so fucking mobile. And you're like this stupid slug that doesn't know how to put before the other. People, every time people talk about old school Monster Hunter, they don't remember this bullshit. Like, seriously. This is going to be a hard fight. I can already see that. I'm glad that you can see my failures up close. It's not easy. How the fuck doesn't turn around? I hate Kesu so much. My least favorite monster. Probably. One of my least favorite. I like it in design, but the fight is just so dull. Every time. Fuck. You can't get an inch into its zone without getting a face full of lightning. The thing that it can just turn around out of the blue is just so stupid. Also the fact that every monster just can instantly speed up. You can't get... here's the thing, you can't get in. You just have to run around and just hope for the best. We're running out of stuff. I hate Red Kazu with all my heart. If this doesn't happen, I'm going to scrap this entire recording session. Fuck. Fuck this monster specifically. Just this monster. Just this monster. You hear that? Where the fuck is it gone? There it is. Fuck you, Red Kazu. Fuck this. I'm just going to unload. Come on. Here we go. You're tired. Please just go and die. There is Lagombi. We're just going to paintball you for now. Okay, Lagombi? Just paintballing you for now. I went into the wrong entrance. Fuck. But yeah, I hope we can shock trap that Kezu and be done with it. Or maybe we can kill it. Kill it and then use the shock trap on the Gombi to make things a little bit easier. There's nothing here. Can we climb the top? I remember we'd be able to do that. But probably not. Can we flash bomb this? How do you get Kezu down? I didn't use the attack button. Fuck. I remember there was a thing like this. Come on. Here we go. What the fuck? Come down here. Yeah, it's all good in Hood. You can't flash bomb Kezu because it doesn't have eyes, right? Why are they moving to the same area? That doesn't make sense. Like, ah, I hate both of you so much. Oh my god. Come on. Kezu. Let me power up. Here we go. No, you don't. You're going to fight me. You are going to fight me. You idiot. Come over here. Big goofball. God. This is the worst quest ever. Stop climbing on top! Where did that fucking ball come from? Just stop. Oh, this is so stupid. Like, who the fuck thought of these mechanics and was like, yeah, good job. What a waste of space, eh? Oh. Yay! Instant! I need evade extender. Seriously. Like, this is what I mean. You can't get close to it because it can instantly kill you. Like this? Like this? Like, look at this bullshit. Come on. Just die already. There it is. Fuck. That took way longer than I expected. Like, holy fuck. Are you fucking with me right now? Are you fucking joking? Here we are. We finally beat that Kazu. Now let's go for the Lagombi and be done with this fucking quest. Why do I bounce again? Oh, this is so annoying. Oh. This quest took almost 20 minutes. Already. And I still have that Lagombi. I might cut out that Lagombi. Don't you worry. Or maybe I'm too lazy to cut out anything. This quest is cursed. Let's try it. We'll get our ass kicked by Lagombi. Are you serious? This chip damage, it's... Ugh. I hate it so much. This game knows how to pull my triggers. All of them. Oh my god. Just stop. Here we go. Let's unload as much as we can. Oh, it's still not limping. I am all out of healing items. And the fucking paintball stopped working. I didn't sharpen. Oh. This is where the game gets from easy peasy to it fucking annoys me, and it's going to show in the next few episodes until I get a better grasp on all of this. Come on. Seriously. Yay for Tremor. Problem is, your damage doesn't scale as much as the monster's damage scales. I still have to use the old low rank weapons for high rank monsters. You know what I mean? And here's the problem, the damage doesn't scale as much, so we have to use a lot more. So the monsters don't stagger as much as well, like in low rank the monster staggers way more than they do in high rank. Because our damage doesn't keep up. And it won't until we beat Rathalos and Pink Rathian. So, yeah, that's a problem. But here we are. That's the fucking quest. I hope everyone's fucking happy. I'm fucking exhausted. Here we are with another. A thing. Zelda's Queen in the Ancestral Step. Okay. That's probably the next quest we need to do. What do you want? We need fuel. I think that's it. Let's look at this quest. We have this quest. That's the pink Rathian. We need to capture Monoblos. This is the Zelda's Queen quest. Zelda's Queen, Tigrex. That's a Gravios. Two Gravios. Okay. I'm okay with that. Also, by the way, that fucking pink Rathian quest got me almost no pink Rathian materials. I'm so fucking mad. So yeah, those are all quests I can handle offline. Which I probably will do. Yeah, I'll see you when we have the next new monster on our menu. A new area. Well, new area. It's desert at night. It's not really a new area. I don't know why it has a new intro. It's kind of a new area because you need hot drinks instead of cold drinks. But I haven't shown you what we're going to be hunting. So it's a little bit of a surprise. Well, not really a surprise. I have to hunt this monster for 50 times until next time, sadly. Where does this monster start? I actually don't know where it starts. Does it start in 3? Nope. Weird. It doesn't start in 2, does it? Huh. We're definitely hunting a monster, guys. I just need to find it. Come on, it has to be somewhere around here. What? Where is it? Huh? Here? There is no monster? Or what? Let's just check everywhere. It's not here. It's not here either. Like, there's not so many places. There it is. Look at that. It's a pink Rathian. As you might have guessed, I can upgrade. With this monster, I can upgrade my weapons now. This is a request from the street cook that we got in between to hunt this pink Rathian. see if we can do this without too much problems. I hate Pink Rathian, by the way. But yeah, to upgrade our weapon to the next, we need a lot of Pink Rathian scales. So... But I'm glad that's all we need. Like, we need just... I think Pink Rathian scales and the... and shells. I think that's all we need for the next upgrade. Which is like... pretty good. I hate how fast they can turn sometimes. It's so stupid. You just want to heal and the monster instantly turns and runs you over, like... Oh, come on. Don't give me that pin attack. Who threw a stink bomb at it? Ah. I hate this bite attack. Because your natural instinct is to dodge to the right. If Rathian starts biting you. But they cleverly added a bite attack, a fire effect to that bite attack, so that if you dodge to the right, you're fucked. Come on, Chempre. You can sharpen my blade, right? Good. Thanks. Let's get after it. I hope it's going to be okay and we can actually have a good high rank fight once. You know? Instead of always the same bullshit. Where's it going? I hate the wind effect when they land. This is... like, it's such a stupid effect. It doesn't even generate that much wind. On paper, it shouldn't have that much of an effect on you, but it does somehow. Now it's mad. And there it is. The instant tailspin of death. Yay. One of the stupidest attacks in all of Monster Hunter. Like, this is... do you see that? That is bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. And no one should defend that. Once a monster is enraged in high rank, you should just stop. Like, that's probably what flash bombs are for. Let's sharpen. And let's try to throw another paintball so that it can't get away. How did it even affect me from down there? How was it not affected by that? Oh, come on! You know, it can just turn around and just instant death spin. Like this. Like this. You can just turn around. It has literally no delay on its turn in the air. No fucking delay. Like, this is what I mean when I say that old school Monster Hunter feels more like bullshit and that's like a fair fight. Like, it's so obviously made with multiplayer in mind. So obviously. Because, here's the thing. None of this fucking bullshit matters once you have 4 people in your party. None of this matters. It's definitely not made for single player. But, you know, on the internet, people get mad at me for that. Like, here's the thing. People keep comparing Monster Hunter to Souls games a lot. But it's not the same. It's not the same. Souls games are made with single player in mind. They are made fair. The fights are fair. Monster Hunter is not made with single player in mind. The fights definitely just are bullshit. It's just bullshit. You cannot control anything. You can't control anything. The only way you can control the fight is if you have a weapon that outclasses the monsters 3 to 1. And then you can basically just roll it. That's the only way you are in control of the fight. And you know, what do I mean by that? I mean that Monster Hunter rolls. Monster Hunter rolls, dodges, etc. are not made with the monster's moveset in mind. They aren't. They are just too small. These small rolls are not evade rolls that can bring you out of a monster's grasp. They are just there to reposition you a little bit better, and hopefully the monster can't hurt you because of their bad hitbox. That's literally it. Dark Souls rolls are made with evades timings in mind. Bosses' attacks have a certain timing to it that you can exploit and you are supposed to exploit. Like, look at this. Monster Hunter is a multiplayer game for most. In multiplayer, none of this matters. It's because you have enough and ample time to correct the... What the fuck was that? Fuck you, game! Like, fuck you! No! I refuse to accept this. Absolutely. No. That was not a death. No. Fuck this. No. I am so close to ending this entire playthrough. This is what I mean. This game was not made with good intentions, with player fairness in mind. It never was. It was made with multiplayer in mind, and that's the only thing that is acceptable. Like, these monsters are, especially in high rank and G rank, are not to be fought single player. Like, look at this. Yeah. Oh, come on! I hate this game sometimes. Now that I have no charge, I fucking get the... I'm so mad at this game. Why am I bouncing again? What the fuck? Ugh. Don't let people delude you into thinking that old school Monster Hunter somehow was a FromSoft type experience. It isn't. It absolutely isn't. Old school Monster Hunter was a bullshit experience that you cannot get anything out of. Like, here's the thing. Probably with Evade Extender, the game might be actually fair. Probably. But there's so much bullshit happening that you probably can't predict. Fucking die. Fuck you and die. I said it before. I won't get to cut off the tail, but that's okay. As long as I can trap this bullshit monster. That's all I want. I just want to trap this bullshit thing and be done with it. How did that not hit me? If that is not my death, I'm going to be mad. That was close. Yeah. No, the superhero pose after you take a healing item is probably the worst aspect of old school Monster Hunter. The weird thing is I never have those problems with Ryu, really. Fuck you, I killed it. It deserves to be fucking killed. That fucking idiot. Look at it. Such a fucking idiot. Fuck this. Fuck this game. Welcome back. I did a bunch of grinding in the meantime. I can show you. As you can see, I upgraded this one with the pink Rathian materials. I upgraded... not this one. I upgraded this one. And I got a lightning option. So we have a thunder element weapon right now. That's cool. So yeah, now that we have a thunder element weapon, I think the only one's missing is water. I think. We have fire, we have ice, we have dragon, and we have thunder. So we're only missing a water element charge blade. So yeah, that was basically the only thing I did. I did a bunch of grinding, and I accidentally did a story quest that was off screen. They wanted us to hunt a Rathian, and right before you can catch it, Seregios interferes. So yeah, that was a story quest that I kind of did off screen accidentally. It's not really that interesting, but it's the first introduction of Steve, which is a little sad. But on the brighter side, we will hunt Steve now. So it all measures out, right? Let's go. Let's hunt Steve. And yeah, Steve is high rank monster. It's the flagship of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. It's basically Steve is there and that's about it. This is the only time he has to shine. Behind the mouse cursor. We don't need to see this. This is the only time Steve has to shine, and it's the only time he's going to get. I think 100% after we beat Steve, he's going to be completely forgotten. I think. You basically introduce him in this quest, you hunt him, he's forgotten. I would say Steve has it worse in all of Monster Hunter as a flagship. Poor Steve. There he is. So yeah, I took my Thunder Element weapon for Steve, obviously. But yeah, high rank has given me a bunch of grief recently. Yeah, it's not really that great, to be honest, and especially Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I don't really like the high rank. But I also did a bunch of multiplayer quests, at least the entirety of low rank, which is basically the same as normal low rank. I did the entirety of low rank on the multiplayer quest side. And there's one quest in particular that is a new monster that we haven't done yet. So I will show you this in the next episode. I think we will start this with the next episode. But yeah, there's one multiplayer quest that I need to do. And then we enter multiplayer high rank, which I'll probably try to do with someone else. There's not that many new monsters in multiplayer high rank. I'm going to show you the offline monsters. Steve is such a cool monster. But then he's completely forgotten in his own game, and it's so sad. And he's even forgotten in Sunbreak as well, which is even more sad. Oh, poor Steve. Also, Steve might look intimidating. He definitely is intimidating, especially in offline. But Steve is not really... He doesn't have that high of a health pool. He dies pretty quickly, usually. Let's see how long it takes us to do this. As long as my cats are distracting him. Also, Steve comes with a new status effect that we might not even... that we might trigger. I'm going to tell you more about the status effect when we trigger it. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to do the online aspect simultaneously, as long as we are in high rank. And then we'll move on to offline. And then after we are done with the story, the high rank story, we are going to move to G rank pretty quickly. G rank is definitely an area where I'm going to need help. I also might need Steve's armor for the rest of high rank, because sharpness is always a problem with Charge Blade, at least for me in high rank. And Steve's armor helps a lot with sharpness. I think it does. I think it's you regenerate sharpness when you're rolling, right? I think it's pretty busted in this game. It's not as busted in Sunbreak, but it's pretty busted in this game. Let's go after it. I thought I threw a paintball in its face. Come on, Steve. Don't do that. Shameful. Eating in front of others. How dare you? Yeah, we know you're angry. I also need to use more flash bombs. Flash bombs are usually a good idea if a monster is enraged, because it takes away from that enraged timer. There we go. That's a huge problem right now, because we are also stunned. And managed to do that. That effect is called bleeding. You basically, if you move, you lose health when you're bleeding. So every bit of movement loses your health, and you can recover it by crouching for a bit, sitting still. That's a new status effect that's added by Steve. He does have the same in Sunbreak. And yeah, in World, basically Odo Garon borrows it from him. I mean, it makes sense. Steve has incredibly sharp scales. I don't know why. I think what they were trying to do is basically a thing where if you're moving, the bleeding gets worse, and if you're standing still, basically the blood clots, and then you're fine. It doesn't really translate that well into a game like that, but it's okay. There we go. It was still bleeding. There we go. I think we're doing pretty well, considering. I always find Steve more intimidating than he actually his fight is. Wow, come on. Nope, that's not good. That's definitely not good, Steve. Steve, stop it. So yeah, leaving the area is probably a good thing. Oh, are you fucking serious? That thing 360 no-scoped me. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? How are these fucking things so aggressive? What is this bullshit? But this is why I hate old school Monster Hunter sometimes. It's bullshit like this. That was absolutely bullshit. Like, holy fuck. They didn't even let me sit enough to get rid of the bleeding before I heal. Come on, Steve. Oh, serious? I shouldn't open my mouth that much. I shouldn't open my big mouth as much. Every time I say a fight isn't really that hard, I'm going to get pounded into the dust by it. The problem is, you only see my first fights, usually, my first tries. After that, the fights usually become way easier for me. And I can clear them easily. Like, I had to grind at least 5 pink Rathians, and the fight has become somewhat okay for me now. Like, you're basically seeing my first tries on these. I mean, that's okay. You guys want to see me fail. If I only would show you, like, the 4th or the 5th try, where I'm competent, wouldn't be much of a playthrough, right? Come on, Steve. Fuck. I'm glad I still have paintballs and stuff. We've done quite some damage to you. There it is. Also, we cut off its tail. That's great. So yeah, it's almost done. As I said, it's not the longest fight, which is kind of why I appreciate Steve a little bit more. Because it doesn't stick around too long, it doesn't have a large health pool that you need to whittle through. It's a pretty engaging fight. I actually kind of love it in this game. It's a really good fight, and that's why I'm more sad that Steve doesn't get as much recognition from people. Especially in this high rank. Like, there's so many monsters where I'm like, fuck you guys. But I never say fuck you to Steve. Also, he hasn't really killed me, as you might notice. The only time I've been killed is by a Cephalos off screen. Not by Steve himself. But yeah, I'll look into creating his armor. Not too long. Because I'm not sure I want to fight Steve for an extended period of time. I'm not sure if that is something I want to do. These armors get pretty grind heavy. But it would definitely be an option for the future. Maybe if we can get some of our weapons upgraded, that could make it easier. So yeah, as you might notice, if you get hit by a scale, you can actually dodge out of them. Oh fuck this wind. Here we go. That's a Steve. Ah, Steve. Such a good fight. Such a good fight. Probably one of my favorites in this game. Definitely one of the highlights in this game. Especially in high rank. I'm not really that fond of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate High Rank. But Steve is definitely a highlight of it. As a flagship should be. It's a really cool fight. I salute you, Steve. And we will probably get launched into another cutscene. Here we are back. That's it? We don't even get a cutscene? Oh, come on. Who are you? Huh. That's nice. It seems... Oh, it's the weapons that have that ability? That's cool. Do we have a Steve charge blade? Oh. Oh. That's interesting. That's interesting. 2 new charge blades. That's extremely interesting. I might make that one. Both of them. This one does have a pretty high element and pretty pretty high attack, which seems great. Especially since we will be fighting a Black Gravios at some point. And this one has extremely high sharpness. And it has the Steve sharpness benefit. So let's look at our armor sets. Regius Mail. It does have fencing, constitution, bleeding. Can we get more detail on that? Fencing. Ooh, Mind's Eye. Nice. So this one does have Mind's Eye. That's cool. Sharpener, speed sharpening. Speed sharpening and Mind's Eye. Constitution. Bleeding. Negate bleeding. This is all on Regius Mail. It does have Mind's Eye. Holy fuck. We will look into making that one. I have to hunt a bunch of Steve because we need Impaler for that. And a bunch of Steve materials. But this might be a really good option for us. Especially since it has a ton of slots. Like, holy fuck. I can't make a Steve helm. Probably because I haven't broken his horn yet. We might look into that one. Yeah. Regius Greaves. So yeah, if we can make that one, that would be great for the rest of low rank. Seriously. Probably one of the best armors we can currently have. And it has 58 defense, which is the strongest defense we have currently. That one's really good. So we might go for this one. Let's talk to everyone involved. Thunder and Stone. So yeah, let's look at the available quests we have. We need to go back to fortifying. We have Seregios and we have a Black Gravios, which is probably our next quest that we will do, and then Zinogre and Gravios. Black Gravios seems like the next step. We haven't hunted a Zinogre yet. So yeah, probably this one is going to be the next thing on our list. But we have a bunch of new cool stuff that I actually would like to grind out before we do that. So I'm going to end the episode for here. Thank you all for watching. If you want to see more Monster Hunter content, please like and subscribe. And see you next time. Bye!